Hi guys, today we are going to write equations of exponential functions. We're going to be given either a graph or some other information and find our missing values. Okay, so the first one, they gave us the general form of the function right here, picture to the right, answer the questions. What is the value of c? You guys should probably already see that. C is your horizontal asymptote, which is -3. So c equals -3. Rewrite the equation using your value of c, then find f of -1 equals -2 to find the value of a. Okay, so basically we're going to rewrite f of x equals a times b to the x plus 1. I'm replacing c with -3. And then I'm going to replace my x with -1 and set it equal to -2. So we're going to have -2 equals a times b to the -1 plus 1 minus 3. So -1 plus 1 is 0. Anything to the 0 is 1. So this goes away. We're going to add 3 to both sides and we get a equals 1. Okay, well that's nice. Use another point on the graph to determine the value of b. I use the point 0, -1. So we're going to do some more plugging and chugging. I know my answer is going to equal -1, so f of x is -1. I know a is 1. Don't know b. I'm replacing my x with 0 plus the 1 from the original function at the top, and then minus the 3. Okay, so b to the 0 plus 1 is just b. So this is -1 equals b minus 3. Add 3 to both sides. So b equals 2. Now we're going to put it all together, and our function is going to be f of x equals 2, because that's my b, to the x plus 1 minus 3. Okay, next example, we're given, same thing, given a graph. Let's determine the value of ABC. So g of x this time. Okay. So our c is equal to 4. We can already see that. What I did was I then picked a point. I picked 0, 2. So I found g of 0 equals 2, which looked like this. So I set 2 equal to a times b to the 0. And the reason I did that, so I knew that b would cancel. And then plus 4. So this goes away. I'm going to subtract 4. Oh my goodness, not there. We're going to subtract 4 here. So a equals -2. So we have our a, we have our c. Okay, so then to find the b, I picked another point. I picked 1, 3, this point right here. Okay, so I did g of 1 equal to 3. So we're going to have 3 equals, we know our a now is -2. We don't know our b. I replaced x with 1 because I picked the 1, and plus 4. All right, so we have 3 equals -2b plus 4. We're going to minus 4. Get -1 equals -2b. Divide by -2. So b equals 1/2. Okay. Do the values of a and b make sense in terms of the graph being an exponential growth? So you can see it's a growth function, right? It's rising, it's increasing as x is increasing. But typically when b is between 0 and 1, right, it should be a decay function. But since it reflected over the x-axis, it makes sense because it has the x-axis reflection. It should have looked like this, but since our a is negative, right, a is less than 0, since a is negative, it does make sense that it's a growth function because of that reflection. Okay, next, you guys are going to pause and try. I'm going to give you the answer. And then the second one, you should get g of x equals negative plus 3. This approaching 3 is your horizontal asymptote, okay? If you have questions on that, please reach out to me. I can show you the work for the second example, but if not, then good job. Okay, so now I have another video for you to watch on Edpuzzle, so you can see, it's only like 2 or 3 minutes, so you can see how to create the equation given a list of data. So here's a situation. We're gonna figure out the equation of the exponential model. Okay, so once you go to that video, there's 1 or 2 questions you're gonna answer, but I'm just gonna write out the answers in this video so you have them. Okay, so A is decay, because as the days are increasing, right, the bacteria present is decreasing, so it's a decay function. Okay, you'll see from my other video that the function is going to look like this. F of x equals 2,629.226, and then your B turns out to be 0.838 to the x. How many bacteria present at the end of 10 days? When you plug in 10 for x, you get approximately 449 bacteria. Okay. And I wanted to clarify from the video about the calculator. I did say something about the initial value being 2,500. It actually isn't. That's just, it says at the beginning of the first day. So I misinterpreted that, because when we found the actual equation, it's not 2,500. The initial value was 2,629. So whenever the scientist looked at the Petri dish or whatever, he saw 2,500. So my bad. Sorry about that. Okay, part D, on what day of the experiment, and it was day 19, and that's just from using the table in the graphing calculator, okay? And will the bacteria ever be completely gone? You are going to say no, okay, because y equals 0 is the horizontal asymptote, so the graph is going to come very, very close to y equals 0, okay, but it's never going to touch. Okay, and that's it for writing equations. So a lot of plugging and chugging. Please email me or message me if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day.